Hi folks, welcome to Exchange IT Pro again. This is your host Adnan Rafiq. In this particular video, I'm gonna talk about Exchange 2019 CU1 and we'll do the installation on. So let's get started. So now, as you can see on the screen, the existing build number for Exchange 2019, which is without a CU. And after, when we are done with the installation, you will see the new build number, which will have CU1 installed. So before we do that, let's see what has changed in CU1. So let's see what we have. Things changed in the CU1, but I'm more concerned about this one where it says the multi-domain. When you run the CU1, it's going to make some changes, schema changes. That's going to prepare AD and domain, so make those schema changes. Same thing I've noticed these also in the CU12 or Exchange 2016, they have the similar changes, but in case of this Exchange 2019 CU1, it's one of the steps command during the first server installation. So that's being said, this is a major change. You want to do it, then applies to the same as I said before, 2016 CU12. And what else has been fixed? Let's just go. I won't be going each of them, but I'm concerned about more specific to Exchange 2019 itself. Here it talks about moderator mailbox, outbox folder for large volumes. One of that issues. If you want to go, you can click each of them. Here is the interesting one. Exchange Server 2016 allow adding Exchange 2019 mailbox into a same DAG, which is a significant update, because you don't want to have a member of DAG running two different versions of Exchange or two different versions of operating system. So let's look into that. So this update is talking about you deploying Exchange 2019 and 2016 on Windows Server 2019 and 16, and when you create the DAG, one of the mailbox server like 2016 and mailbox to the DAG first. So here saying you can add Exchange 2019 mailbox server to the same DAG and the vice versa. So that's what this particular update talks about and addresses the issue. Once you apply that, then Exchange 2016 and 2019 then won't be the part of the same DAG, which is by design. This is a design glitch, so they have fixed it. And another one is related to the operating system, because your underlying operating system should be the same. So if you have a DAG member, they should be running the same version of Exchange and also the same version of operating system. This is the major one, and once you apply this update, the operation will fail and you will receive the following. So, and what was the cause? Because Exchange Server did not check the disallow Exchange Server 2019. Yep. So again, resolution is that, as I said before, with Exchange 2019 CU1, and if you have Exchange 2016 environment, which I believe you would, you want to apply CU12 to address this particular issue. So this is a replication issue. Let's look into that. This is talking about a replication service may not be running on a server. When you add a mailbox database copy in Exchange 2019, you add a mailbox copy to a database availability group commandlet, and you receive this error, the seeding failed and all that stuff. So basically, and they listed applies. So section resolution is that you apply the CU and you'll be able to add a mailbox data copy. So I have not applied in a DAG, and in my lab I have only one server, but again, this is a significant one. So this one is related to the migration. So it's talking about if you move a mailbox and you cancel the move request before it completes, the mailbox cannot be deleted from the destination database. After the retention period that you have defined has already passed, you can still see. So this is another significant one. So here is another one. If you're seeing this issue of event ID 102 and a store worker process crashes in 2019 and 2016, you definitely want to apply that for both of your environment, also for 2016, which has cumulative day 12, and Exchange CU1 for 2019. That's related to store worker process when you have different DAGs and you have different mailboxes on different databases. So if you come across something like this, then you know that's missing. So again, CU12 and CU1, I don't see 2013 here. That's another significant one. So this is an interesting one, and it's for both CU CU1 and CU12 for Exchange 2016, because when you're taking the properties of mappy virtual directory, and even though OAuth is enabled, once you take the properties going to the EAC and do not change anything and save it, but it disables your authentication. So this is the weird one, and definitely you want to fix it. So that's another significant one. So that's being said, there are all these updates here. You may want to go one by one and each of them to understand. So that's being said, let's move on installation. And we completed, as I said, a single server I have, and I will do it and get done with the CU 2019 CU1. One more thing, Exchange 2019 is only available for people or companies who have volume licensing available. So now get started with the installation of CU1 on Exchange 2019, as you can see on the screen. Just waiting for the setup to initialize. We'll select check for updates and start copying the file. Once that's copied, I will wait for the process to begin the installation. And now, before the installation begins, saying okay, this will be the Exchange server and you won't be able to install any Exchange 2013 role. Alright, so we'll proceed with that. Now setup has been started, as we can see, and it still has to go from setup 6 of 17. Which I noticed it used to be 14, I believe. So anyways, we'll wait for this setup to be complete, and once completed, I'll pause my video and start from there. So the setup is completed now. Let's launch the Exchange Admin Center. Now you can see Exchange Admin Center has been launched, and I'm running the PowerShell to find the upgraded version, the build and the version, which will verify the CU1 installation is completed. As you see, the build number is 330.5, which is the Exchange CU1, as based off Microsoft documentation, as you can see here. And now I'm logged in as a user, composing an email myself within this new installation, just to show you the Outlook web app in Exchange 2019. The look and feel is pretty much the same, no significant difference. It's just same as you use in Office 365 or Exchange 2016. So that's being said, this is the end of this video with the installation of CU1 on Exchange 2019. I hope you like this video. Please do comment and subscribe to my channel.